one time. Hello, hello, hello. So today I want to talk to you about a really fast, quick and easy recipe made with bokchoy. Bokchoy is Bokchoy. Bokchoy is something I didn't know anything about. Hello, thanks for joining. I didn't know anything about until a few years ago when I went to a really authentic Chinese restaurant and we had dim sum, which is like when they bring little containers of food around the table. They call that dim sum, and you pay by the item. So one of the items that they brought around, probably my very favorite item they brought around at this Chinese restaurant, was bokchoy, because the other items were like chicken feet. So very authentic experience. Most important thing I walked away with was bokchoy. So it's a really, really quick and easy recipe. This is bokchoy. Hello, thank you for joining. Bokchoy is like a green, it's like from the Chinese cabbage family, and you usually do see it in Asian cooking, but I've been seeing it in like school lunch programs because I think it counts for maybe one of the dark green vegetables. I can't remember exactly, but I've been seeing it in different places. So this is what I did. I picked up bok choy, and this is super, super simple and fast. So go ahead and like chop up your bok choy. The white stuff at the end, if you like water chestnuts, like the crunchiness of water chestnuts and celery, you will probably like this. So just letting you know. This green stuff at the other end is kind of like spinach, but better and different, you know, because not everything's exactly the same. So when I cook this up, I just put some oil in a pan and saute the harder part first. And I let that saute for a couple minutes in that hot oil and stir fry it around, and then I add this stuff later because otherwise this will kind of overcook. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's sauteed. It's been pushed around in the pan for a while in some hot oil, and all I'm going to do is add some sort of like soy sauce. So that's what I want to chat about because I have a few different types of soy sauces depending on food sensitivities or allergies. And I love food sensitivities and allergies. In fact, if you're just joining me for the very first time, my name is Krista Bigler, and I am a DIY dietitian, which means I want to give you the tools for a happy and healthy home and life. So we talk about a lot of different things here, and today it's just a quick recipe. So first of all, there's just plain old soy sauce, right? And then for those that have wheat sensitivities, there's something called Tamari, or I call it Tamari. It might be pronounced a little bit differently. But this is something, if you ever see this in recipes, it's Tamari. If you ever see that, that's just gluten-free soy sauce. Really no difference otherwise, okay? So you can use that if you have any kind of wheat sensitivity. That's fine. I didn't have regular soy sauce here. And then this is something that's gaining a little bit of traction. Maybe you've seen it before. This is Bragg's liquid amino acids. The bragging part of Bragg's amino acids is that amino acids, it contains all 16 amino acids. Amino acids are the basic building blocks of protein, and amino acids are what create enzymes. Without enzymes, nothing happens in your body, like nothing. No digestion. Still is just made out of soybeans though, so if someone has a soy sensitivity, it's not an option for them. For example, I was visiting a friend in January and I wanted to make them this dish because it's a super fast side dish, and the woman I was visiting had a soy and wheat allergy. So anyway, we didn't know about this at the time, but there's something called coconut aminos, which is a soy-free seasoning sauce, and it has like a fraction of the amount of sodium. So today is my very first time trying coconut aminos, so I thought I'd fill you in. So I think if you don't want to try bok choy, this would still work with like kale or whatnot. You can just chop it up, saute it in oil, and then just add a little bit of soy sauce or soy alternative depending on your preference. So something I did kind of look at was the nutrition facts label from the different types of soy sauce, and the regular soy sauce, or the Tamari, which is pretty much regular soy sauce, and the Bragg's amino acids have essentially the same amount of sodium. So they try to hide it on the label a little bit. This one says, you know, half a teaspoon per serving size. This one says 1 tablespoon per serving size. And when you take this amount of sodium times 6, which would be, you know, there's 6 half teaspoons and a tablespoon, they're almost exactly identical. So no difference there in sodium, but in the coconut aminos, it's quite a bit less. So there's about 270 versus 960 milligrams of sodium. So if that's something you care about, then that's relevant. So that's it for this. Now let's decide if it tastes good, right? It's good. It's sweeter, which is what I expected, because the ingredients are organic coconut tree sap and mineral-rich sea salt. Whereas in soy sauce, the ingredients are soybeans and water, and then occasionally wheat. So thanks for the hearts. Okay, so today we're on Periscope and Facebook, trying to save a little bit of time. So sorry about the eyeballs back and forth. Any questions or concern? Because I know there's a few of you here. So this is sauteed bok choy. Saute the big white parts at the bottom first, and then throw in the green stems later. You know, if you go back to my knife skills video, this is where I really talk about how like a wimpy knife isn't going to get you very far on one of these giant heads of bok choy, right? So like a big knife is great. So thanks, Brady. Oh yeah, right. Not happening. Not happening. Okay, so Brett from Vancouver. I know yesterday you wanted to join the group about getting things done, and I realized it was housed in Facebook, which maybe wasn't convenient for you Periscopers, so I'm going to make a fix for that, and I'll put it in my profile, and then later this week I'll give you a shout out again. So I think that's it for today. I just wanted to mention, that it's hello, for sure. So I just wanted to mention that these different options for if you have soy or wheat allergies, those are nice options. And then go over the sodium differences and what this is. So yeah, you can apply this to kind of any veggie. You can just saute it in olive oil really fast, and usually that's like my go-to for any type of veggie. I just saute it in olive oil and add like some good like mineral-rich sea salt, which we're going to talk about in a different episode because that is huge. Like flavor is huge, and mineral-rich sea salt is delicious. So especially after you get used to that and you try regular salt, you're like, this tastes like crap. Anyway, so that's that. Usually, I'll just saute things in garlic, salt, and olive oil and be good, but this is like a different twist. So if you like any kind of Asian food, you're gonna like this side dish, and it's like, couldn't be easier. So that's all I want to share with you today. Next time you see bok choy in the grocery store, don't be afraid of it. It's not that bad. It's actually probably one of my top 5 veggies now, I think. And then they also have like little baby bok choys, and sometimes you see those in fancy restaurants, so they're just the little guys. So, and especially if you're growing it in your garden, that one grows a lot faster. So, okay, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys tomorrow because I am doing the everyday video challenge this week. All right, talk to you guys later.